Hi everybody, welcome to English 300. My name is Miss Barcenas and I will be co-teaching along with Mr. Bergen, who will introduce himself in a few minutes. This is my first year with Rutherford High School and I'm very excited to be having your child in class. Few things, since this year is unlike any other, we will be doing a lot of technology-based platforms for the year. First, how we will communicate through Google Classroom. Google Classroom is probably the largest technology platform we will be using on a daily basis. This is where all assignments and the majority of our materials will be posted for easy access, whether you are in the classroom or at home. As a parent, you are able to sign up to receive updates as well as see your child's work. And if you would like to join, please just shoot me an email and I will add you to our classroom. Zoom. Zoom is a video conferencing platform that we will use on a near daily basis. This is where students are given the opportunity to sit in front of the camera so that us as the teachers can see them at home. This is a platform that we will use to give direct instruction on a daily basis to those who are at home. So you will be in class even though not physically in the building. So your presence online as a student is very important. Aside from that, our office hours and extra help, Mr. Bergen and myself are available for those who do need help with assignments or have questions from 1:18 to 2:36. This will be by appointment only, so if you would like to meet with us, just shoot us an email and we will set up a time for a Zoom meeting. That is all for me right now. Mr. Bergen is going to step in, introduce himself, and talk a little bit about our year.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Bergen. Pleasure to meet you virtually. This is my fourth year teaching at Rutherford High School. I'm an English and Special Ed major. I also run Heroes and Cool Kids in the school and the Equity Committee. Next, I'm going to be talking about the curriculum that we'll be covering for this year. So what will we be reading? The majority of the authors this year are American authors. The focus will be on self-discovery and exploring emotional and psychological dwellings of the mind. All right, so we're going to be starting with Perks of Being a Wallflower. Then we're going to move on to Catcher in the Rye, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, The Things They Carried, and end the year with Hamlet. Also, another note, this year will also be the year that the students will be engaging with their research paper. It's the largest writing piece that they're going to be doing while in high school, which is the most similar to what they'll be doing on the college level. So that will also be an entire unit, which will be taken step by step, broken down, and we will get through this together. A note about grammar and vocabulary. We typically, besides the direct instruction that we do in class, we also use a few online platforms to engage the students with vocabulary and grammar, such as IXL, Quill, and vocabulary.com. In regards to grading this year, tests and projects will be worth 25%. Writing assignments will also be worth 25%. Quizzes and homework, both 15%. And a change from last year is an increase of class participation due to the fact that participation is now being counted as your virtual presence and vice versa. So that will now be 20%.
To go back on virtual learning, since virtual learning will be a huge part of our year this year, it is very important for your child to remember various things. Virtual learning is still considered learning. Even though you are not physically in the classroom, it is still learning. So we are going to be doing the same exact things we are doing in the classroom, just virtually. Expectations for virtual presence will be met and followed. And participants will be removed if deemed necessary. This goes for in the classroom or through technology-based platforms. So virtual learning etiquette, these are school rules. You must show up on time. Attendance will be taken. Just like it would be in class, it will be taken virtually. Workspace, I would suggest having a quiet workspace with no distractions. I know that being at home can be a distraction, but if you have a quiet workspace for your learner, everything will go smoothly. We expect respect when talking and writing. It is expected that your learner is dressed appropriately. Even though you are not physically in the building, you are still in school. We suggest that your child stays on mute unless you would like to contribute. But you must always keep your camera on just to allow for class participation. And plagiarism. Plagiarism will not be tolerated this year whatsoever. If we have any incidences, they will be taken upon and consequences will be given. So Mr. Bergen and myself know that this year is unlike any other, but we will do our best to create an atmosphere at both in person and online to be an effective and positive learning environment. We look forward to working with each and every one of you and your children to make this a great year. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us directly at the links listed below, and we will help you as much as possible. We look forward to working with you, and we will hopefully meet you guys in person soon. It was great talking to you guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.